Hey there everybody, I'm sorry my voice is gonna be so deep in this video. I promise it's only because I'm a bit sick, but welcome into this video. If you've never seen a video of mine before, my name's Keaton, and normally I try to show what I wish I knew whenever I started my investing journey, but in this video I'm gonna do something just a tad bit different, and I'm gonna review what the hell happened over this past week because it was pretty absurd, and I think the next couple weeks ahead of us are gonna be just as crazy with all these earnings and all the drama that's going on in the world. So let's get into it. The market hit a new year-to-date low with the S&P 500 reaching below 3,500, and the NASDAQ reached a new low beneath 10,450. And this actually means the NASDAQ market has fallen over 20% in the past 2 months, which is crazy. The CPI for September came out with an inflation estimate of around 8.2%, which was higher than expected, although the markets ended up rising due to the enormous amount of fear that had already been baked into the market. Delta Airlines reported a record earnings for Q3 of 2022. Their total operating revenue is up 11% from 2019 or pre-COVID levels. And this is the highest ever in the company's history. So that seems monumental. Although this is mainly attributable to refinery revenue, which has been performing much better because of the geopolitical issues that are going on with Russia at the moment. So not necessarily the airline part of their business. Yet excluding that portion of the revenue, their revenue is still slightly up over 2019 pre-COVID levels, which is honestly quite impressive for an airline. Although I want to let you know that I do believe the refinery sector of Delta has over a $500 million liability for a renewable credit shortfall, so they need to be raking in the dough right now. Operating income is still down 30%, net income is still down 54%, and operating cash flow is down 61% from pre-COVID levels for the quarter. So revenue is up, but the bottom line is still in quite a rough place at the moment. JP Morgan Chase beat their quarterly revenue and earnings expectations, but still fell short of their 2021 Q3 net income levels by around 16%. These revenue and net income beats were primarily driven by net interest income increasing by 15% quarter over quarter and 34% year over year due to the rising interest rates, even with the tighter loan spreads, which is just the margin the bank earns between the loan interest payment inflows and the account interest payment outflows that they pay to their customers. Now, BlackRock Management reported a year-over-year revenue decline of 15% and a decrease in operating income by 21%. Also, their year-over-year assets under management dropped 16% and the inflows of capital into their funds dropped from $75 billion to a meek $16 billion, which both are likely attributable to the massive amounts of fear being held by the general public about the current economic conditions at the moment. And of course, since it is a investment fund, they're experiencing all the market downturn pain that we have been. So lastly, I wanted to talk about a little $40 million Canadian company named Avant Brands. Since they had a whopping 67% year-over-year Q3 beat to $4.7 million, a record quarter for the company, and they actually achieved positive EBITDA and positive cash flow from operations for the first ever quarter, this quarter. When looking at the year-to-date numbers for gross margins, they did decrease quite a bit year-over-year due to the price constraints of the market, but production increased 69% and the amount of their product that they sold increased by 98%. Now, if you don't know Avant Brands, they sell the highest of quality forbidden flower, and it seems that that's the industry to be in at the moment, while all these other companies seem like they're roughing it, even with some of them having pretty large tailwinds. But 67% revenue growth is absolutely absurd, so I had to mention it in this video. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Please leave a like and let me know down in the comments what you thought about this week or if this video helped inform you about anything you hadn't heard about. But I'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your day.